All right, so now we're going to take a look at the pull-up. Pull-up's one of those exercises that a lot of people look and go, there's just no way. But believe it or not, there is a way, and we're going to show you how to do it at many different levels depending where you're starting at. So to start off, Shanna's going to chalk up. And before we get into the technical aspects of it, let's take a look at what is a pull-up. Three works. Beautiful drop. All right, awesome. Okay, so there you have it. There is a pull-up. Strict as can be, and it is a gymnastic movement, but it is a very difficult one. Certainly not the most difficult, but it's a difficult one. All right, so what was Shanna doing? Well, literally, she's gripping the bar and she is pulling her body weight up. That, in a nutshell, is what it is. Protocol for a legit pull-up requires that your palms face outward, as Shanna was doing. Secondly is that the chin has to cross over the bar. So, that being said, that is a strict pull-up, straightforward. That's all you have to do. It requires a lot of strength, yes. So when you're not capable of doing a strict pull-up, or you can kind of do it but want to get better at it, that's when you want to start using what we call negatives. So here's what a negative looks like doing the exact same exercise. Shanna's going to jump up. So she's going to pull up, or I'm going to even help her up, and she's going to come down as slow as she can. So really resisting the coming down is what's going to make her stronger to be able to do more of the same movement without being helped. Awesome, drop from there. Okay, so now there's other movements that we can do. What we're going to do is we're going to start right from the beginning. So we're going to take a look at how would we start a beginner off with pull-ups. So now we're going to take a look at pull-ups for beginners. Shanna's going to demonstrate. She's stepping on a platform that allows her to easily reach whatever height the pull-up bar is that you're trying to get to. Easily reach, which means that while holding on to it, she's going to bend her knees, and you can notice she gets a pretty good stretch, but her feet don't leave the platform. Why? Because she's actually going to jump most of this exercise. So catapulting her body weight up, using her legs, and then coming back down, trying to control the speed coming down as best she can. So let's do 3 repetitions like this. Beautiful. Yeah, really use your legs as much as possible and work on the resistance coming down. That's good. Stop right there. So that's really simple, basic for beginners. All right, so now we're going to take a look at an intermediate way of progressively building yourself toward doing an actual pull-up. So Shannon's going to demonstrate now using an elastic resistance band. Beautiful thing about this is it actually helps carry some of her body weight. So she'll step 1 foot in, and then what she's going to do is while she's fully extending this leg and hanging onto the bar, she's going to cross this leg in front of the elastic, and that's really key because you don't want the elastic to kind of, fling you in the face. All right, so that being said, the resistance band is going to actually help elevate Shanna, so go ahead, let's get a few repetitions in there. Beautiful, but what I'd like you still to do is, even though the band's helping you up, go ahead, I still want you to resist coming down. This is how you're going to build up your strength. Nice, one more time. Beautiful. Awesome, okay. So there you have it, an intermediate approach. Next, we're going to take a look at some more advanced versions of the pull-up. So Shannon's going to demonstrate 2 versions coming up right now. One version is called a kipping movement, which is a derivative from gymnasts. So let's take a look at kipping first. Go ahead, Shannon. Beautiful. She's really getting her whole body into this movement. Awesome. Stop right there. Drop. All right. So that's a kipping version now. Some people say, no, that doesn't count. It's not a real pull-up. I'm not going to get into the idiotic discussion of whether strict is a real pull-up or kipping is a real pull-up. Or they're all pull-ups, different versions. Kipping is used because you want to have a more explosive takeoff than strict could ever give you. So just because some people aren't familiar with kipping doesn't mean it's not real. It's very real. It's very explosive. And whenever you can get the whole a systemic movement into any exercise, I strongly recommend you do it. Now, as far as speed goes, kipping is much quicker than strict. And that's usually why people do kip. However, there's something even faster than kipping, and it's called the butterfly. So the butterfly pull-up is really quick, fairly technical. Let's take a quick look at that. Yeah, beautiful. Stop right there. Okay, so what are we looking at there? It's while hanging onto the bar, your legs are kicking simultaneously together in a reverse cycling motion. And then your body just starts going into this beautiful wave. It's called the butterfly pull-up because it simulates swimming, actually, which looks like the butterfly swim. So there you have it, probably the most advanced version you can get that is shy of slapping a weighted belt on you and creating greater resistance.